Let us now hear from New Age Chanakyas, or political consultants themselves, who are actually on top of and deep into this space. Here is Pratik from I-PAC. So, Pratik, why don't you begin first by telling us about yourself and your journey?
I did my BTech from IIT Bombay, post which I worked with Deloitte for around 1.5 years, and then joined this group called Citizens for Accountable Governance as a founding member, where we work for Mr. Modi for his 2014 election campaign. Post that, I co-founded this organization called I-PAC along with two other colleagues of mine. We've done election campaigns in Bihar for Mr. Nitish Kumar, then UP and Punjab for Congress. Punjab was for Captain Amrinder Singh, then Andhra Pradesh for Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy. From there, I came to Calcutta in 2019 for the election campaign for TMC for the 2021 assembly elections. Post the Bengal victory, I worked on expanding a TMC out of Bengal, and we did the full Meghalaya campaign for the state of Meghalaya for TMC. Post that, which ended in March, we came back to Calcutta. I'm back in Calcutta, and I'm working closely for the 2024 Lok Sabha election campaign for TMC.
So, Pratik, tell me a little more about what I-PAC does.
So we are a political advocacy group, which is in a way ideologically agnostic. So we are not aligned to a specific ideology, but we work in election campaigns. So for a particular political party in a particular geography, if they want help with respect to election campaigns, we help them. We design an end-to-end campaign, strategize and execute in all fields, whatever you can think of, which is required for winning elections.
What do you mean when you say end-to-end?
So how do you define an election campaign? So you have a leader. That leader has to do public meetings, do rallies, go and meet a specific target group. So for an election campaign, you have to decide which target group, which geography, how to approach them, what to do for them. It is a full strategy which is executed in a campaign. So it could be like for a leader, his speech inputs, his scheduling. When we talk about doing a door-to-door, so which is that specific area in that respective geography where he should focus his door-to-door on, what his key promises should be, like designing the manifesto, how to propagate everything, whatever he's doing. Say, for example, digital world. So how do you manage the whole digital ecosystem? We work till people right at the grassroots, even who are booth in charges. We work with frontal heads. We work with the Mahila frontal, with the youth frontal. So the scope is like the complete state.
And who are the people that do all this? Who are your hires like? Do you actually do a lot of campus hiring?
Yes, absolutely. So it's not like from day one we have been visiting campuses, because even for graduates, they need to see what we have to offer. So we fight for the first 2 day slots in the Ivy League institutes, say for IIT and an IM or an ISB. So we fight, we get the best slot so that we can hire the best talent. Say, for example, last year, we had approximately 80 campus hires. So we hired 800 people throughout the year, out of which more than 80 were campus hires. So we still rely on lateral hires.
So your ratio is typically, what I understand, 10 are lateral hires, one is a campus.
Is a campus hire, correct.
Okay, so what are the starting salaries like?
It should be around 10 to 12 lakhs per annum for fresh IIT graduate. And for these IIMs, it depends on their previous work experience.
And when it comes to lateral hiring, which companies are people joining from?
So we have people from the consulting background. We have people from Bain McKinsey, ex-Bain, ex-McKinsey. We have from these advisory firms, PwC, EY. We have people from these NGOs, Teach for India, Tata Trust. We have people from Kotak Bank, ICICI Bank, from L&T. We have people from startups like Swiggy, Byju's, Upgrad, Zomato. We even have who have worked in Google for a short stint, but then they thought, why not explore this political domain? They came from Google, they came from Amazon. We have a huge media team. So most of the members of my media team have worked with NDTV, TOI, in shorts. It is like a whole plethora of every specialization and field you can think of. Because the kind of work we do, it is not about what you've learned in the past. It is more about how capable you are, willing to learn on the job, and then deliver.
Pratik, while the political consulting industry in India is much smaller and less prolific than the West, can you quantify the scope and scale of the political consultancy market?
So the scope is immense. At the scale at which I-PAC is working, not all companies can match that. But obviously, in future, someone will take over and match that scale as well. So I had made
Okay.
an assumption where you are not considering the execution part of political campaigns. It's mostly about
Mhm.
advisory. And I arrived
Okay.
at a round figure of 1,500 crores per annum. That is the worth of the political consulting industry.
How much has been scratched as of now? What kind of volumes are we talking as of now?
So it depends. I've estimated like an MLA candidate could pay anywhere around 1.5 to 2 lakhs per month. Group of people who just advise them for like 2 years before the elections. An MP candidate could say pay around 7.5 to 8 lakhs, 10 lakhs per month to a group of consultants who only advise them. And then execution and all of that is extra.
Okay.
Someone might have that mandate, someone might not.
Extra.
It depends. Still, the data is not there in the outside world. So whatever we say, it was like shooting in the air.
So coming to 2024 elections, how does it look like to you? How do you think this will pan out?
So with respect to the political equations right now with the 2024 elections, when you consider, so it is like you have to choose two sides, because unlike 2019 when the opposition was fractured,
Right.
there's an India alliance which has come together and trying to challenge the incumbent Mr. Modi's government as a united force, making the fight completely bipolar. Now, for
Right.
political consulting firms, I don't know. There is no singular political firm which has got a mandate from either of the sides. One gets to do the whole national elections for BJP, or one gets to do the whole national elections for the India Alliance. But there could be groups which work for, say, a TMC in West Bengal, or a DMK in Tamil Nadu, or for separate geographies of Congress led by different people. Now, what has happened is the politicians have become more open. So they
Right.
want professional help because they can see their opponent getting professional help.